Welcome to Learn, Lead, Lift, how to think, act, and inspire your way to greatness. Today's topic is Ready, Go, Set leaders. The other day, I was meeting with a client who I worked with for a number of years. She happens to be the leader of an organization, and her behavior over the years has been pretty consistent. One of her tendencies is having a strong bias to action. And it occurred to me as I was meeting with her the other day, and she was sharing with me her latest decision, which was very recent, that she had already pulled the trigger on and implemented, that we might consider her to be a ready, go, set leader. Ready, go, set is obviously a play on the familiar phrase, ready, set, go, what they say at the beginning of a race. And I'm using that analogy here to describe this phenomenon in leadership where some of us come up with an idea, and I would put myself squarely in this category. We think it's a great idea, and we're so passionate about it and have such enthusiasm around how to start things, get things going, that we take action before we've really set ourselves up for success or set our team up for success around that particular initiative. We have that ready, go, set instinct, and we assume that worst case, we can sort of clean up or fill in any gaps that we've overlooked later on. Now, there's some positives to this. There's a lot of energy that can be catalyzed having that bias toward action as a leader and setting the pace for the organization in a way that helps people stay sharp and get things done and innovate. The downside, however, is that it can also create more chaos than is really necessary. And you can create resentment among people who feel that they're at the mercy of your latest whim. You don't want the level of chaos you create to outweigh the benefits. And that's a tricky balance. I think because when you are a ready, go, set kind of leader, you have to be mindful around this. You have to get disciplined in asking yourself 3 key questions. Number 1, what might I be missing in the urgency to act? Number 2, who do I need to consult with around this first before I act? And number 3, what are 3 things that if I did them right now, before I pulled the trigger on this particular action, would really enhance the outcome? That's the best way I know of to combat that tendency to be disciplined and consistent and challenging yourself just to think before you act. Most of us set a high bar for wanting to do good work, and we want to achieve big things. We also want to achieve them well. We want them to be well thought out. By asking ourselves key questions, we're leveraging our action-oriented nature to be of much greater benefit to others than it would be otherwise. Think of it as adding something potent to the mix that's going to make it better, instead of slowing it down or taking away your freedom to act.